We begin tonight where we ended up spending much of the program last night, on State Highway 1 just north of Taupo. Whatever caused the head-on collision that killed 4 people yesterday afternoon, meaning 13 people have died on New Zealand's roads since Friday. Its impact is already defined. A 5-year-old boy was killed, so too was a Palmerston North mother of 4. And the loss of Pesi Tuivai so suddenly, so terribly, has not only devastated a family, but a tight-knit community too. Nita Blake-Person reports.
Tongan elder Paia Tuimana says Pesi Tuivai's passing has been devastating for the tight-knit community of Palmerston North. They've been gathering today for prayer services and to try to come to terms with the loss of the 44-year-old. Ms Tuivai had been returning to Palmerston North from Auckland after attending a church conference with family and friends when the crash happened. A relative, Olivia Halaiwhanua, says she received a call from another family member who was in the car yesterday afternoon to say they had been in an accident. She later found out Ms Tuivai had been killed.
Last night, as soon as they heard, everyone just came over. Like I said, my dad's the elder in the family, and everyone just came, and they had a little service in Bunnythorpe for other people that wanted to show their respect. And some of us hasn't slept yet, still it's a shock.
Among those injured was Ms Tuivai's 3-year-old daughter, who was taken to Rotorua Hospital, where her condition is described as stable. Ms Tuivai has 3 sons, 2 of whom are in Palmerston North with family. Ms Halaiwhanua describes her as a wonderful woman, loved by everyone and someone who loved her children. She was a relief teacher at the Tongan Early Childhood Centre in Palmerston North. Her family is in New Zealand on a 3-year working visa.
They're into their 2nd year, and they were planning on staying here to have a better life. So, we feel for the husband and the kids. We don't know what will happen in the future.
Ms Halaiwhanua says the Tongan community in Palmerston North has rallied around to support Ms Tuivai's children, while her husband has travelled to Taupo to make arrangements for the return of her body. She says they've been holding prayer services today for the family and for those injured, including a 10-month-old who was flown to Auckland Starship Hospital in a critical condition. A 56-year-old woman, 60-year-old man and a 5-year-old boy in the second car also died. Their names have not yet been released by the police. The horror crash is just the latest in a spate of accidents on New Zealand roads in recent weeks. On Sunday, a collision in Southland killed 3 people, and this morning a milk tanker driver had to be cut from his vehicle after a crash in the Waido Valley. The AA's road safety spokesperson Dylan Thompson says the crashes are horrible tragedies for everyone involved, including those first on the scene.
The volunteer firefighters, the paramedics, the helicopter pilots, the people who work to clear the roads, and everybody involved is hugely affected by these. We need to do more to try and stop these crashes happening.
Dylan Thompson says New Zealand's road toll is increasing for the 4th year in a row, and drivers need to take responsibility for their actions to stop the trend. For Checkpoint, Nita Blake-Person, TNA.